Dan with a 176.6, pretty solid there. Tobias in that SRT, 2012 SRT no less. 120.7. I think that mile an hour might be a little off on that one. I have an SRT, a 2017, runs 12.8s in the quarter, makes 412 horsepower. That seems more appropriate for that mile an hour. I'm not sure. Julian Bassler, Audi R8. Nismo. Little puff of smoke out of the Audi R8. Not sure what's up there. One
pretend, and you blame me again. In the darkest pain, I make strides to remove it, but the heart is slain. I can be hard on myself, but the art is plain. When the dark takes control of the target aim. You can do this, forget it. Move through it, you relive it. Every memory, the limit you have reached and redid it. All the ashes diminished with the light that caused them in the first place. Live it. It's on you. I've been gone too. I've been lost in worlds where there's no other people that you can run to. You'll never undo all the actions that casted the shadow on you. Cause in the end, you'll have to come to and come through all the roofs that you knew would stop you. A meter from the top, now they're calling on you. Another person you forgot, cause I'm locked in my closet. You unlocked it, just another picture stuffed in the box on top of the shelf. This is hell, but the dust shows up every day. I need help, blow it off, then I fell cause I helped you. And you left me, trying to build something healthy. Did you help me? What the hell, read this, I'm pissed cause of what you tell me. I'm convinced to remove you from this cause you failed me. When the memories began, you and I fall short of the end. Doing time in my own mind isn't right, cause there's no point in playing pretend. When the memories began, you and I fall short of the end. Doing time in my own mind isn't right, cause there's no point in playing pretend. I've been playing pretend, and you blame me again. I've been playing pretend, and you blame me again. Another day would pass if I became the master of a tasteful past. But under planes and masks I came to stay for the last taste of the race. For the place you wouldn't last cause I made you hate you. Keep telling lies they knew. One of this one, I don't blame you. Feel insane through really name you. Alex isn't here anymore, sci-fi has replaced you. And I've been mad at myself, I don't care anymore cause I don't have any help. But my friends and family have a lens. You mad at me for attempting to bend this reality. I'm done with it, see me as you like. You can run from it, leaving in the night. In the thunder, it shakes me to the core. I can't weather this hate from you anymore. Make me a make-believe, hatefully grateful. It takes some things like this to create, see, great. I think I hate me. I think I hate me. But then the clouds part, the healing now starts. So get up off of the ground and see the crowd start to see the lights and more. They say sci-fi for a lifetime, you're important. You and I right in this timeline, is the mind right? Cause in my life I made so many other mistakes, I can take my life. When the memories began, you and I fall short of the end. Doing time in my own mind isn't right, cause there's no point in playing pretend. When the memories began, you and I fall short of the end. Doing time in my own mind isn't right, cause there's no point in playing pretend. I've been playing pretend, and you blame me again. I've been playing pretend, and you blame me again.
The second law of thermodynamics is the most curious of all. It says that total amount of disorder or entropy always increases in the universe. In other words, things rust. Things decay. Everything gets old and eventually falls apart and rots.
It's been about 13 billion years, and so I wonder where the years have flown. I've been a part of it all, even witnessed the expansion grow. I've seen the laws of physics sort out themselves. I've seen the stars and planets form from out of gravity wells. Even galaxies collided with others in cataclysmic wonder. I cause destruction on levels too high to have a number. Part of reality's fabric attached to it like a magnet. I'm not a villain, there's no reason to panic. But see, I'm not a hero either. I'm both but still neither. Transcending all your names, Anubis to the Grim Reaper. You little hairless apes can barely comprehend the scope of this. Your lifespan so short I could hardly say that you exist. You really amuse me, the ways you try to lose me. You can't cheat me or beat me no matter what you learned in movies. Beneath my notice I don't see you when I reap you. I've ended the entire world, why would I care about people? Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, I know. Everything falls apart as part of life's flow. And in time everything you ever knew will go away.
All things must pass.
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, I know. Everything falls apart as part of life's flow. And then in time everything you ever knew will go away.
All things must pass.
You should be happy you got a chance to share a little slice of sentience, no matter how short or small and insignificant. So when the day comes that I'll put an end to it, reflect upon your life and the last minutes that you spend with it. Just think about the people that you have touched and the ones that you love so much. Accomplishments and failures, fun times and all of the such, or not, cause you can choose to go into the darkness screaming, disturbing all of your people, but to me it has no meaning. If it's any consolation, just know that all of them will mourn you. In a relatively short time, will follow you and join you. Everyone, including the ones of them that's just born to, exactly like the others before them when their time came due. The universe itself will get this gift of giving them the balance with the thermodynamic equilibrium. Then I can finally rest and look upon the work I've done, until the quantum forces start to spark another one. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, I know. Everything falls apart as part of life's flow. And in time, everything you ever knew will go away.
All things must pass.
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, I know. Everything falls apart as part of life's flow. And then in time, everything you ever knew will go away.
All things must pass.
Yo, listen. Sometimes I feel swallowed up in the thoughts I have to bottle up and hold it deep inside my mind until I feel I might erupt. Shockwaves from explosion that can strip the earth of atmosphere, killing every single life and making this a lifeless sphere. If I disappeared tomorrow, up and left without a trace, how easy would it be for you to find someone to take my place and fill right up my empty space as if I never did exist? The world moves on without my presence, doubt if I'd be even missed. At night I dream of endless graves on planets that are desolate, collapsing universes where life just wasn't even meant. Radiated landscapes that form because I pushed the button. Mass extinction of a kind of dwarfs what you would call destruction. Body parts and lacerations, homicidal fascinations, monstrous and murderous cascading schemes and machinations. A downward spiral from which there's no revival, distracted from reactions and lost in my denial. You are entering dimensions of these toxic thoughts, searching in a realm where the mind gets lost. The walls between reality and we can get soft. This is not the place for you to be, so leave at all costs. You are entering dimensions of these toxic thoughts, searching in a realm where the mind gets lost. The walls between reality and we can get soft. This is not the place for you to be, so leave at all costs. Now who am I supposed to care about? And who should I be riding for? Name someone that isn't family, someone that I can't ignore. Cause if it wasn't for the fans I made and got to know real well, the rest of man could burn and turn this place into a living hell. I've seen all I can take from them, their selfish parasitic ways. Sometimes I only stare at them with a cynical and skeptic gaze. Observe behavior displays all in vile nature. They use color, class, and religion to find reasons to hate you. And they get angry when you call them out for acting like a total prick. Claim that you are much too quick to take offense. Stupid shit. Anything to shield the fact they benefit from biases, because so long the rules were only made to just apply to them. And those as victim of it hardly fight for any better. Just accept the shit and carry on like it's nothing, whatever. So if I have to choose, then all of you would lose. In the flash of light, you all consume when I'm blowing my fuse. You are entering dimensions of these toxic thoughts, searching in a realm where the mind gets lost. The walls between reality and we can get soft. This is not the place for you to be, so leave at all costs. You are entering dimensions of these toxic thoughts, searching in a realm where the mind gets lost. The walls between reality and we can get soft. This is not the place for you to be, so leave at all costs.
Earth is a school, but it's a school, you come here to learn lessons, but it's a school where you can't skip a grade, but you can have to repeat a grade. You don't get it right, you have to come back and do it again until you get it right. You can't go from kindergarten to college, it's impossible.
I can show you the source of celestial force. Follow me into the orbs, a melody forms, a mystical traveling swarm of energy gathering storms. Realities form for me to be powering course, salvaging doors to different dimensions. We're the monsters managing yours. With the rhyme lord, in a time where sentient minds soar, filling lines with the knowledge that I store from the galaxy's travel that I've torn. You're breeding hard drive, evil indeed but deceitful. The hard life isn't really kind to the people in our lives. I'm in a place that increases the archive. Many come to be under the unstrung, up enough to be above the conundrum. Must disrupt the undone city, a lump sum hasn't really made it a choice for the unsung. Given the ability to interrupt time, the intellectual kind is impeccable. An architect rhyming the legible minds, or refining a fine to design the perpetual. Decidedly idling by, rightfully moving, elusive you find. The movement of mine is steadily ruining rhymes. We are the grand unified. I can show you the source of celestial force. Follow me into the orbs, a melody forms, a mystical traveling swarm of energy gathering storms. Reality's formed for me to be powering course, salvaging doors to different dimensions. We're the monsters managing yours. When I walk across the universe, the cost it really hurts. The lost earth deserves it. Am I really reliving a purpose or purposely servicing serpents? I don't really know the ghost haunts the most, but close enough to close the minds of those who find him. Thinking about the time to move lines I'm fine with. Figured I'd think of the rhyme to tell you about the tyrant. Enough of it, have another fit. Everything under the sun, recover it. Discoveries are wondering if underneath the thundering is other shit. I'm tired of the lies, you can smother it, suffocate and plunder it. Be quick though, incident swiftly seem to switch places. Isn't this nifty? Emptiness sends the instant homesickly. I am at a point that I can forget simply. The mystery misted, mystic, mythical, twisted, cryptic, listing a gifted, lifted high above realms I have mentioned. I am not like you, ballistic. More than this, it is important. The message hidden inside is a dormant informant, frightening those who look forward. The source is within you, ignore it. I can show you the source, sub-celestial force. Follow me into the orbs, a melody forms, a mystical traveling swarm of energy gathering storms. Reality's formed for me to be powering course, salvaging doors to different dimensions. We're the monsters managing yours. I can show you the source, sub-celestial force. Follow me into the orbs, a melody forms, a mystical traveling swarm of energy gathering storms. Reality's formed for me to be powering course, salvaging doors to different dimensions. We're the monsters managing yours.
Too much above to account for. Reality on the ground floor, even with us drilling down towards. We'd only leave if we found source. Me, I'm too deep in the sound forge, just to give up an ounce more. Creativity, the outpour. In every belief I renounce lords. Rocket flames, spit it often. A simple synapse in a cosmic brain as they all shift flame till it's nauseous. Logic strained. Cost insane as a coffin. I'd rather be found in a beef fraud woke as a peacock broke in a costume. Lost in fame. It's Leo, Donnie, Raph, Mikey, all in one sound. We're trying to find out what existence really is, seeing if it's turtles all the way down. Realities reassemble, resemble the dense symbolism of alien ground. Keep your third eye open for them, cause they be abound. Yeah. Scattering. Yo. Weaponized sets of lies to a test survives. Extra high lest he die, trying to flex the side. Etch your rhymes forever in minds, putting effort in lines while they still think of space as separate from time. They try to take me from a place where I'm respected. I'd rather be covering quantum resurrections, but y'all would never rep it. Often it's the cause of the concessions, offer me to devolve into the essence. Views get entangled, performance is imbued with the strangle. I see it from a few different angles. It's plainly bullish, you can see it through the grainy footage. You think they're bearish, but in truth they're insanely bullish. The game be crooked, you wanna win, you hedge your bets. Do your due diligence and walk away with a hefty check. Without intelligence, you'll never be threat. So train to study or be severed, respect, wrecked. I say I've seen it all before, but that would mean I'd won the battle but had lost the war. It's challenging to offer more, to try to create something just to see it off ignored. It's tempting, seeing us empty as we all seek to fill the void. Find a signal through noise, or see all that we built destroy. Cruising without the cause is not truly a salvage job. Just one of your thoughts contains the power of 1,000 gods. Overloaded with info, hoping you don't insult me for provoking the simple. My opening 4 nights, my past course changes what I know to be foresight. It forces me forthright. How dare you bother me while I try to map the ontological topography to then explain it logically. Everything is possibly wrong, that's why we test. Checkers is too simplistic for song, that's why we chess. Lyrical guillotine so sharp you won't feel a thing when I send you back to the reality of fields and strings. Higher order rhyme enforcer. It said the truth I embed will impact you like a diving mortar. I try to slaughter every beat, it's carnage. Shield your sons, hide your daughters. Who's best in me? I'd say I've seen it all before, but that would mean I'd won the battle but had lost the war. It's challenging to offer more, to try to create something just to see it off ignored. It's tempting, seeing us empty as we all seek to fill the void. Find the signal through noise, or see all that we build destroy. Isolated, wondering if my mind can take it. Pondering on all the wondrous things I find amazing. Times are wasted, wholly forgotten histories. Trying to find your place in it while hope is lost to mystery. Convergent futures dictated by the past, it seems. Tell me more, the higher math intrigues. In the lab, teaching class on strings. In our vastest dreams, giving AGI to the last machines. Extropian art, I'm resigned to open your thoughts while you just trying to get your opiates off. You opt to be static, my worldview is elastic. I drop the fact and get drawn Muhammad reactions. Never mind the hype, this is life, not some safe space. Dealing with their type isn't worth my cosmic base pay. Yeah, I'm way baked. I stated just to see them embrace their slave state and watched as the love for the game became hate. I'd say I've seen it all before, but that would mean I'd won the battle but had lost the war. It's challenging to offer more, to try to create something just to see it off ignored. It's tempting, seeing us empty as we all seek to fill the void. Find the signal through noise, or see all that we build destroy. I'd say I've seen it all before, that would mean I've won the battle but had lost the war. It's challenging to offer more, to try to create something just to see it off ignored. It's tempting, seeing us empty as we all seek to fill the void. Find the signal through noise, or see all that we built destroyed.
If you and I are alive when the universe reaches time's end, and all the lights from the stars dim, I know it hurts, but decide then. Yeah, if you and I are alive when sci-fi, the dark rises and I give my last breath, would you find them and unify? I have been wondering why I've been a little bit shy. I can just tell you a story and rap like this, but I'd rather die. Fully considering my life, civilians I like, a million nice guy now. How many times do I find the feeling a nice side? Now give me a high five, wow. Better be able to move quick, the list doesn't end, let this stuff describe how dusty F dust the dirt is really never enough to have a whole sci-fi down. Some would testify, rest if left aside, letting me lose courage and eyebrow. If you are a planet, then I'm a reality, time to turn the lights out. Black hole's the most defined ability, push you in the quickest, I belittle thee. Littering all the dimensions, flickering, I have wondered enough considering who will survive the movement. How many people have died now from the mutants? You would be smart to take a step back as the dirt that I tread from this dirt loosens. I am elusive, picking apart flesh to find me, following music. Growl at the tune if you would be kind enough to bind this brain back to the human. Under the moon, I walk with the galaxy, agony after illusion. Maybe you're doomed if I am alive, I talk with the dead, don't feed an illusion. If you and I are alive when the universe reaches time's end, and all the lights from the stars dim, I know it hurts, but decide then. If you and I are alive when the dark rises and I give my last breath, would you find them and unify?
Pitus. Influence is incomprehensibly large. Few ways to pick it apart. Lift the benchmarks, the battery's getting a charge. Bitches beginning to spark. You know it had to be Pitus and sci-fi. With the factory settings on rapid speed, ready for warp, starting for Wi-Fi. Heading to galaxies, scouting for metaphors. Satellites set a course to a planet where there's more soul for chance that we can run across the kind that's stronger than the spine. Easy to load up the mind with even more code to define. Vocalize, open up zombie lips, socialize. Here if you need a procedure that's localized. Supply for the battle, we don't travel lights. Roll with the Omni King Xenotype. Universe needs to wipe. If we don't get it, fight out of here. Pushing all reason aside. Life form seem to be home, but no lights on. That's cold, but they're so programmed like Python. Last song, roping them in with the right song. Scoping for zombies that try swarms. My black mentality by choice. Tragically at the go, nothing that's right for 'em. The scales are all balancing. Pale in the face from well in the space. The gravity of the tension and simple addressed in the window of time. Reassembles realities. In this dead space, any head shakes, we can pick up the rattling. I'm sensing your energy sweeping the frequency space against feature inhabiting.
If you and I are alive when the universe reaches time's end, and all the lights from the stars dim, I know it hurts, but decide then. If you and I are alive when the dark rises and I give my last breath, would you find them and unify?
team organized. For whenever war arrives, see it in your eyes. They'll walk around mortified, completely horrified. When our schemes being formalized, story moralized, while the wrong things are glorified. Unit organized. If ever a war's a crime, read it in your vibe. They'll move around terrified, concept verified. When our schemes being sterilized, lyrics clarified, while the fair side is verified.
A cataclysm, it's obvious through our mannerisms. Play our cards correctly, that's even without a hand to give them. No applause for these rap frauds, that's a given. It's our call of duty, we're actuating the Activision. Fuck the politics, we're hitting them with brolic fits and counter it with Twitter fingers, we just don't acknowledge it. Fresh men with more knowledge than college kids exist within the system and run it, the rest are following. Blow it up like collagen, inject it in your thin lips. Now everything you sim spit plastico while I kick this. Authentic script, not many sit with the ancient, so if we deem you worthy, then certainly you are greatness. Go and claim your alma mater, you've graduated. The father of the hardest lines to author, our kingdoms among the stars. Design bars like architect in a prison cell with blasphemers by trade. Our only purpose to give them hell.
Progressing forward on the regiment we're heading towards. We set the course, threats met with brazen force. When you stay inert, this ain't a verse. Then your rage occurs.